everyone, it's Christina from Christina's Crafts. I am going to be making a fall decor piece today, but as you can see right now, it is pretty nice outside, so I have a hard time making fall stuff, but according to YouTube, that's what everybody's doing right now, so let's get to it. Hi everyone, it's Christina from Christina's Crafts. Today I'm going to be making a small wreath for inside my house. I bought the 2-pack of wire wreath frames, and then I bought 4 packages of this decorative mesh. It's actually tulle, but it says decorative mesh. And I already cut up 2 of the rolls, and I cut them, these pieces are probably about 14.5 inches long. And I'm also going to be incorporating this thankful sign that I got from Dollar Tree, and hopefully some other things, some pumpkins and stuff. So let's get started. Okay, so what I'm going to be doing to make the outside of the wreath here is I'm going to take this mesh and I'm just going to kind of crinkle it like this and put the 2 ends together, and then I am going to wrap it around like this and pull tight on here. We're going to have these kind of, I guess, hanging off like that. So put that on there as tight as you can get it, and then if you want you can still put a knot in there to make sure it stays, but I mean this stuff is pretty stiff, so I'm pretty sure it's gonna stay. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take my orange color next, and I'm just gonna alternate colors around the hoop. So just putting it like this, and I guess if you really wanted to you could just take a piece and just tie it around there. It might be a little bit easier, but I just think this is probably going to look a little bit better with the bump on here. And just so you know, all these little white pieces are coming off of here as I'm doing that. So this is going to make a little bit of a mess, but I think it's going to look really neat when it's done. Okay, so I'm starting to get somewhere. I have almost my 2 things gone. Obviously Dollar Tree doesn't put the same amount of tulle in there, but I'm almost halfway around, so I'm thinking once I cut these, I'm gonna have just enough to go around. Okay, so I have them all on there, and you know what? Actually, I think the 4 is good. I mean, you could definitely pack it in there a little bit tighter, but I think it's gonna look fine just the way it is. So I didn't completely tighten all of them because I wanted to see how far around I was gonna go, but right now I'm gonna kind of disperse them out a little bit and get them all nice and tight. Okay, it's all done, it's all tightened up. I think it looks pretty cute. So I'm actually gonna set that aside for right now, and then I'm gonna take my thankful sign. I don't like the shine of it, the galvanized. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take my Java chalk paint, and I am actually gonna take a little sponge brush here, and I am going to put some brown paint on here. Okay, so now that I have my thankful painted, I am going to get my ribbon ready here while my hot glue gun is heating up. And I think I'm gonna do dovetails on both of them. I'm gonna cut that on there. And then I just want the checkered sticking out a little bit. Yeah, I think so. Yeah, because this is gonna pop way better on there. So I just want the checkered sticking out a little bit, so cut this a little too big. Let's try this. I think that might be good. And then that's going to get glued on there, and then this is going to go across the wreath like this. Okay, I have my ribbon cut. Now I am going to use hot glue on this project because I am not going to hang this on an outside door. It is going to be inside my house. I'm thinking I'm going to stick it on a door, maybe my pantry door or something inside my house. So I am just going to go ahead and hot glue this ribbon right onto here. Just trying to make it look about even. It looks pretty centered. And then I'm going to stick this one on here. Now I'm a little bit worried about the hot glue coming through. So I'm almost thinking I should try a different kind of glue. Now it's hard to say what's going to stay on there. Okay, so what I plan on doing, and we'll see how this works out, but I am going to put the glue on the thankful sign, and then once I have it on, I'm going to flip it over and try to put the glue in the same spots underneath here, or at least where the sign is blocking it. So I'm going to get some hot glue on here. Hopefully I don't make it too big so it all gushes out. I like the idea of the ribbon going across, but I guess I didn't really think about the glue showing on the ribbon. So let's get this placed on here. All right, so I have that on there then. And now I am going to see if I can see through here and put some hot glue in certain spots and quick try to put it down. Just kind of trying to grab it from underneath and squish it on. Well, that didn't, I mean, it actually didn't work too bad. I think it's pretty much stuck on there. So it's not like super stuck, but I mean, it's stuck enough so that it shouldn't fall off. All right, then the next thing that I'm gonna do is I have these little flowers that I got from Dollar Tree, and I was thinking about putting those on there. Okay, I think I got it figured out. So it was just kind of bland and plain with just those orange ones, so I grabbed a couple of these little red ones. I have the same type flower in the red, and I'm just gonna put these on there. I think that's gonna look decent. That little bit of pop of color I think is gonna make it look pretty nice. So I'm just gonna grab some hot glue on the stems here. Just kind of stick those in there, kind of smush them in there together. I tried to arrange some pumpkins on here, but the pumpkins they just did not look right. I don't know. I just did not like the way they looked. So I decided to not go with the pumpkins. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to put it on both sides over here. So I am just going to take this little bit of jute twine that I have and kind of separate these right here. And I'm going to stick this right in the middle here. Okay, so I decided that I have some of these beads that I got from Amazon, and I thought it would just be a cute little touch if I put some of these beads on the hanger that I'm using. I thought about using thick ribbon to put on there, but I just didn't think it was gonna look the greatest. So I am gonna go ahead and string some of these beads onto my jute here, and then we're gonna attach the hanger. Okay, so I have my beads on here. Now I'm going to try very carefully not to push this off this end here. And I am going to stick my hanger right in the middle of these two here. And then I'm going to try to cover it up because I don't want it sticking out through the tool. So I'm just going to give it a little bit of a tie here. Not pull too tight because I want somewhere to hang this yet. I'm just going to hang this on a nail, so that's why my thing, or on a hook, a small hook, so that's why it's the size that it is. Alright, so I am going to stick some hot glue in here to hold these down and keep that attached. And then I'm going to kind of cover this up, and I think I'm just going to stick a little bit of hot glue. I don't know if you can see this, I probably got to turn it. A little bit of hot glue inside here, and then I'm going to squish these two together so you can't see the jute in there. So you will just see it like that. Let me get you there. It's going to look right like that. So now the next thing that I have to do is I have to keep these beads in place. So I'm going to just kind of go along here and stick hot glue in between the beads and just kind of push them down. All right, and I think that's going to be it. I don't think I'm going to add anything else to this. I'm kind of looking at it now, maybe second guessing the red flowers, but they're glued down. I don't know. I think it gives it just a little bit of pop of color. But that is it. It is all finished. Didn't cost a lot to make. I think it turned out pretty cute. Dollar Tree supplies. So I just want to say thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed my tutorial, and I hope you subscribe to my channel so you can check out all my other videos that I have and the new ones that I have coming up. And thank you so much for watching. Bye!